Welcome to Volume 5 of the Chinese Wushu Training Series. Two routines of the cudgel will be demonstrated in this program. The first one by the Chinese cudgel champion Wang Jianjun, and the second one by Lu Yan. It is important to have a good understanding of the basic techniques. The first one is the figure 8. The stick travels in a vertical plane. Make sure that the ends are close to the body. Notice that the left hand changes grip. The reverse figure 8. Again, the swinging ends of the cudgel must be close to the body. The forward and reverse figure 8s could be linked together. Here, the reverse figure 8 is done with one hand. And now the same combination, but the reverse figure 8 is done with two hands. The horizontal sweep. Notice that both the head and the body tilt to the side as the stick swings overhead, so that the motion of the stick remains totally horizontal. Overhead sweep. Here is the overhead sweep into a cross-legged sit. Another popular combination is the overhead sweep into a body spin and a bow stance. The point, where the tip of the cudgel is used to make the strike. This is the point and the smash. tilt. The reverse thrust. The low sweep and the smash. The uppercut and the chop are often done together. Notice that the feet make a quick switch during the chop. Both these two techniques should be done at a slanted angle. Here is the first aerial technique, turn body and smash. First, a hop on the left leg. Then the right leg jumps as the body turns right. Then the smash is done in a drop stance. The next aerial technique, the cartwheel with the cudgel. Make sure that the stick is on the front side of the body during the cartwheel instead of the back. Here is a more difficult combination, the jump inside crescent kick into a split. As the right leg jumps, the body turns left, then an inside crescent kick in the air. Then both feet must land at the same time and slide out into the split. would like to remind the viewers that Volume 1 of the Chinese Wushu Training Series contains detailed description on these jumping techniques. The next one, the butterfly. As the body takes off, the stick sweeps clear underneath the body before the right leg drops. And the butterfly with a full twist. The approach and the takeoff is exactly the same as the regular butterfly. When the body is fully in the air, tuck in the arms and make a quick twist to the left. Now let's look at Wang Jianjun's entire cudgel routine. The routine is broken down into 4 sections. Here is the first in slow motion. First, a sweep to the right, then a low sweep and smash, then a horizontal sweep, an overhead sweep, another horizontal sweep. Next comes a combination of high degree of difficulty. First, 2 overhead sweeps to build up momentum. Then the butterfly kick. Immediately into the butterfly with a full twist. Then a front leg sweep. An overhead sweep into a cross-legged sit. The second section. A point. A horizontal sweep. A body turn and reverse figure 8 into the drop stance and smash. Another point and smash. An uppercut by the rear of the cudgel, and an overhead sweep. A horizontal sweep. A series of points. A low sweep. Notice how the body arches in the air. And a smash. Another horizontal sweep. And here comes the jump inside crescent kick into a split. Notice that he swings the stick overhead instead of tucking it under his arm as demonstrated earlier. The third section. The figure 8 and a body turn. The uppercut and the chop. A body turn and reverse figure 8. A horizontal sweep. And a smash. A body turn and strike with the end of the cudgel. And a horizontal sweep. Notice how he pivots on his left foot. The fourth section. a horizontal sweep, and into the figure eight. A reverse figure eight with both hands, and the cartwheel. A smash followed by a tilt. A reverse thrust. And that concludes his routine. Next is another cudgel routine demonstrated by Liu Yan. Let's look at the first section of her routine in slow motion. A body turn and a smash. A horizontal sweep, and into a T stance. An overhead sweep. And another horizontal sweep. Next comes the butterfly with a twist into a split. The second section. The right leg comes in a little to help push up the body. A smash. A point. The figure eight. And into a running inside crescent kick. And an overhead sweep. A horizontal sweep. And ends with a jump inside crescent kick into a split. The third section. The figure eight. And the reverse figure eight. Next is a familiar combination. A series of points, a low sweep, and a smash. The uppercut and chop. Another reverse figure eight. A horizontal sweep. This is the aerial body turn and smash. And the overhead sweep into a cross-legged sit. The fourth section. First a smash, then a tilt, a horizontal sweep, a running inside crescent kick, and a overhead sweep, a body spin into bow stance. Another horizontal sweep, an overhead sweep, A smash. A horizontal sweep. Into an empty stance. Another overhead sweep. And this concludes her cudgel routine. Volume 1, Wushu Basic Techniques, contains fundamental training for contemporary Wushu. Basic maneuvers such as strikes, stances, footwork, and complicated aerial kicks and combinations are covered. This is the most essential volume for martial artists of all levels. Changquan, the empty hand routine that is tailored to the individual practitioner. Changquan is the backbone to all other styles of Wushu training. 3 examples are illustrated here, including one given by an 11-year-old athlete. The straight sword was the favorite weapon among the noble class throughout the history of China. The beauty of its fluid movements matches the fantasy of a phoenix flying aloft. The broadsword, characterized by quick, vicious and powerful movements, is perhaps the most popular weapon. Various basic techniques of the broadsword and 2 routines are demonstrated in this program. All basic swings and spins of the cudgel are demonstrated clearly here, as well as complex body maneuvers done in conjunction with cudgel techniques. Lan, Na, Zha are the prerequisites to all other spear moves. The power is focused at the tip, and it is utmost important to have good coordination between the practitioner's body and the spear itself. The spear is often regarded as the king of all weapons. The swings and turns of the 3-section cudgel must be done with great speed. The techniques are reproduced here in slow motion to help the viewers learn this complicated flexible weapon. The 9-section whip mainly consists of coiling and wrapping motions. The various elbow, leg, and neck wraps, as well as other techniques, are clearly demonstrated. The rope dart is perhaps the most difficult weapon to learn, and instructional material for it is equally as hard to find. This program will guide you through this unique weapon step by step. The drunken style must be the most talked about form in the tournament circuit today. Self-defense techniques are hidden within the seemingly drunken motions. Dodges, side steps, and counter-attacks are revealed only to the trained eye. Chinese martial art techniques are often borrowed from the instinctive self-defense abilities of other creatures. The praying mantis style is highlighted by the practitioner's hands, which mimic the devastating pinches of the mantis. The monkey-style cudgel combines the cunningness of the agile monkey with cudgel techniques. Among the different styles of Tai Chi Quan, Yang style is the most popular. Its continuous and relatively large movements are retained in this 88-step routine, standardized by the State Sports Commission of China. Tai Chi training also involves its related weaponry. Now the Yang-style Tai Chi sword is made available for enthusiasts. Xing Yi Quan is another internal wushu style. All 5 basic punches, 12 animal postures, and an entire routine are demonstrated in this program. Tai Chi, Xing Yi, and Bagua are the 3 main internal styles. This program takes you through the 8 fundamental palms of Bagua to a complex routine of very swift footwork and torso maneuvers.